Welcome back. Today we are going to learn on the fluid properties. So what you are expected to learn from this chapter is, first, you are able to define what is fluid and state the difference between fluid and solids, and then calculate the common fluid properties, and lastly, define Newton's law of viscosity. So first, we need to understand what is the fluid mechanics. So fluid mechanics is actually a branch of science that deals with statics and motions of general behavior of fluid, which governs by the law of conservation of mass, laws of mechanics, and thermodynamics. So there are three states of matter, which are solids, liquid, and gas. So you can see that each of these matters have different arrangement in atoms. Although differs in many respects, liquid and gases shows common characteristics, which are obviously differ from solids. Both of liquid and gas can have the ability to resist deformations. Because a fluid cannot resist deformation force, it will move and flows under the actions of the force. Its shapes will change continuously as long as the force is applied. Meanwhile, a solid can resist deformation force while at rest. This force may cause some displacement, but the solid does not continue to move indefinitely. So we can conclude that solids have rigids in structures and oppose the changes in its shapes and volume. The particles of solids are tightly bound and well arranged in a regular pattern, which does not allow the particles to move freely from one place to another. So the particle continuously vibrates and twists, but there is no motion as they are too close to each other, and their intermolecular interaction is at maximums because their shape is fixed and the particles stay where they are set. In addition to this, the compression of solid is very tough as the space between molecules are already less. For the liquid, it has a free-flowing substance of constant volume having consistency. It is type of matter which does not have its shapes, but takes the shapes of vessels in which it is held. It contains small particles which are held tightly by intermolecular bonds. One of the unique properties of liquids is surface tension, which is a phenomena makes the fluid possess the minimum surface area. The compression of liquid is nearly difficult due to less gaps between particles. The particles are closely bound but not as tightly as in the case of solid, thus allowing the particle to move around and mix with another. Lastly, for the gas, is matter which diffuse freely in all directions and fills the entire space available regardless of the quantity. It is made of particles that does not have a certain shapes and volume. The particle can be individual atoms or elements, molecules, or compound molecules. In gases, the molecules are loosely held, and so there is a lot of space between molecules to move freely and constantly. Due to this characteristic, the gas has the ability to fill any container as well as it can be easily compressed. As you can see, these two pictures of solid and gas,